Who the message ma bajra gweo. Se do mu ya e, you know the called Dorbor. Who?
Yeah, that's a nice music.
You know what the man called Dorbor?
I think I think that one I will pass.
Bajra gweo, the man say going to market door and market boo.
Okay.
How you call door? How you call market in Gobble?
Come on out.
Oh man, boo man. You don't know how to speak Chin too, boo.
Yeah, but that's how we got it. But yeah, you guys have a good program.
I wanted to bring you on when Fred was here, but I didn't want to clash.
Okay.
I didn't want to clash, so I said no. Let me take Boo Fred up before I bring Boo.
Yeah, I mean, we serve our time, we serve our people. It is time now for us to promote unity so that we can bring our people together. I think that's the focus. That should be the basis of every conversation we should have, you know, going forward to the convention.
Mm-hmm.
Have to be able to, as former, to encourage our people, Kentucky. There are some people you have not met, since 2000, 2001, 2002. And, at the convention, we meet we meet and then we, share ideas.
But you think Fred will bringing up peace
Um,
about
I,
what he wrote about? They don't have peace in her DNA.
I was off and on, so I didn't really grasp the whole thing because I was doing something. I was very busy. But the focus of this whole thing, I think, appearing on these media, social media, is to make sure that we encourage peace and unity among our people. Because the more we come together, the more we can be able to, address some of the serious problems within our union. Some of the problems, especially people are not really getting the benefit of the, you know, people got different problems. It could be immigration, it could be jobs, it could be insurance, it could be sickness, death related issues. So those are issues we really need to tackle. And the way we can tackle them, we have to bring the people together. It doesn't matter whether you come from GDAD, 60 born, 70 born, whatever. We have to encourage the people. So as future leaders, common leaders, we need to bring these people together. We need to make sure that people come on the table and be able to unite as one people. I think with that, it will be the main thing. That should be the main thing of former leaders, to bring people together, not castigating or undermining or demeaning other people. So basically, that's my focus, and I also call upon most of our friends, our brothers, our sisters to do the same thing, to bring people together. I think that's the main thing. It doesn't matter who you voting for. Okay, I he does Gilmore, Octavius. I mean, we all, it doesn't matter who you endorse. We are all Grand Gedehans. If we meet, we shake hands and all that stuff. So basically, I think we should, promote peace. We should promote unity, and with that we can be able, move forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my whole focus. I'm not sure where we're addressing tonight, but when I listened to you, I think the last I came on the last minute when you were talking about, watching the EMA video at the place in Jalatown and talking about Chien Manson and Chien Menyen. Yeah, so basically, my old man used to be the paramount chief for Chien Manson. So they got a Chien Menyen too. So basically, those are the two sections within the Chien Kana Gobble. Because they always say Chien Kana Gobble. So my old man used to be the paramount chief for Chien Mansion, Gobble Clan, Chien Cheatham, Grand Gedeh County. I still remember that. I used to go for vacation back in Zwedru in Grand Gedeh, and we went to all the villages to meet those people, to meet the old people, you know, all those people. And it was a very good time. I was a kid that time. So, I mean, Our people they like, after the war it just brought a lot of disintegration. But our people they like each other. They are very united. It just after this war thing and people just started, doing a lot of stuff. But I mean it's not late. We the young people we're supposed to preach unity. And even though we can preach unity, but if somebody doing wrong, we gotta tell them. Okay. Not because we're preaching unity and peace, and then when somebody do wrong, then we'll just, you know, uh continue to embrace the person and say, oh, the person because he's my son, so he did this, so we must just cover him. No. The son, if the son do wrong, you have to tell him. And he said, what you did is wrong. You see, if we continue to do that, I think that would be good for the community. Because at the end of the day, tomorrow we'll go home and people look up to us. You see, we in America here, people look up to us for most of the stuff. So we have to be the role models
Mm-hmm.
that people look up to. But if we condone corruption in our midst, it will not be good. I mean, look at the saga in Minnesota. What we need to do is to put these guys together. Look, you guys are one. Bobby Tory, Floyd George, you guys are one. You all need to sit down and be able to solve the problem. We can't come from outside and meddle into the problem. If and they bring somebody and say, okay, this is the person we want, then we outside will accept it. But the community there have to solve their own problem. You see, so we can't, be outside and be, I mean, interfering in the people thing. Except when they call us, yes, then we can go there. So that's my own, preference.
Yeah, but the president says she set up some committee to go investigate.
Yeah, because they wrote the president and they wrote the board, and the board what transfer it to the president. So that's the protocol.
Yeah,
So
so I mean, we talked on it the other day with Floyd,
mhm.
and since you've been a former board chairman, can you tell us how things like that are done?
Yeah, I remember we had an instant where you have Mr. Telezion, who was canvass on president of the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania chapter, along with your man, what's his name? Uh,
Yeah, you know.
yeah, Nia Yellow. So they wrote the board at the time with the chairman of the board. So what I did was that I said, look, I forward it back to the local board. That time, old man, may his soul rest in peace, Mr. Quay. Yeah, Mr. Quay was the
I talk with
Atakwe, yeah. So I refer it to him. So I said the local board has to make a decision because that's how the board rule says. So if they have problem, the membership, if they have problem, they address it with the local board. If the local board cannot address it, then they what? They forward it to the what? National administration. And the national board is the next. If the national board cannot do it, then it goes to what? The national conference. Because the national conference is the last decision making body of the organization. So it has to go through that procedure. First, membership, the local board, the national administration, and then what? The national board. If the national board cannot, address it, then it goes to the what? To the national conference. The national conference is the last decision making body of the Grand Gedeh Association. And that's how, the organization has been running. And the constitution clearly states all those things I just kind of enumerated. So I think they both did the right thing by, sending it back, but they would have sent it back to the local board.
but they don't
Not
have a local board.
okay. So if they don't have local board, then you go to what? The national administration. So I hope that they will be able to get together, those guys in Minnesota, and there's so many there. I mean, you got good, well educated, Grand Gedehs that live in Minnesota. They can get together and be able to address the problem. I really respect them, and I think they will solve their problem, harmoniously. Because they've been having problems for a long time, starting from.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope
For
that
a
they can.
long time, 2016, 2017.
Okay, I mean, today is a very nice young man. The same, Floyd George is a nice guy too. I have very good, cordial communication with both of them, and I hope that we'll keep talking to them so they can come together and prevail, and unity prevail in that particular place, because we don't want to divide the people. We want the people to be together. The more we come together, the better we can be able to solve our problems as Grandidians. But there's the issue of backsliding and that kind of thing. It's not going to help.
That's good.
Yeah, so I think we should continue on that. We should be able to call our brothers and talk to them and say, "Look, gentlemen, Grand Gedeh is bigger than individual. Y'all need to come together." What happened in the past happens. Like, for example, what happened with me, Boo Yonly taking drastic decision on the board, we passed that. I'm not going to go revisit those things. People can say whatever they want to say, but the decision have been made. Whether you talk about whether Boo did this or Boo did that, the decisions were made. Okay, we passed that. We're moving forward. You see, we have to move forward. You see, so we have to bring the people together. Okay, if anybody wins at the end of the day, you have to bring people together to be able to raise money.
Hmm.
So that's the basis. The organization is a membership based organization. So you don't want to divide people. Bring people together. Whether you voting for Idepo or you voting for Octavius Gilmore, let comes together. But let's do the right thing. If you don't follow the rules, the person who's there to make sure you follow the rule, they follow the rules. So I mean, we have to make sure that we set the rules, we set the premise, and let people get together and be able to obey rules.
Hmm.
And we're not here to force. I mean, we are the largest group of Liberian association in the Americas. I mean, if you look at the Grand Gedeh, if you really do enumeration, if you do body, the number of people from Grand Gedeh in the United States, we are the largest, and we can do a lot. Currently now, they said that the road almost in Tapeta, and sooner or later, maybe by next year time like this, the paved road might reach Retro. And somehow we can take our little old pickup. Then we take it, from Monrovia in the evening, weekend, Friday. We go. I can go and pack my pickup in Solo Town,
Hmm.
do my little stuff. So I mean, we need to bring our people together. Prince, and I really admire you. With the program, I always encourage you. I mean, some people can take different lines, but you promote your culture. You see, we can't allow our culture to die. I remember when you went to Zredri, you're telling me the little beginner, when you meet them on the ground, you try to speak English to them, they're speaking, it's cram to them, they're speaking English to you.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, I live,
Everybody's speaking English in the place. I thought I was gonna go to Jordan and eat meat. I read that people cooking fish oil in the restaurant.
look at that kind of thing. Imagine. And I live in Kenya. I was lucky. I had scholarship. I was able to go to Nairobi. I was in Kenya for 2 years.
Sorry, going with
Yeah,
booze.
I think
You know that.
calling me. Yeah, so I was very blessed to have had scholarship. I left the country when the war started. So I was in Kenya and I saw, for the first time, I see people speaking their language proudly. I mean, in the schools. You see the guy there, you see a Luo guy speaking Luo. You see a Kikuyu speaking Kikuyu. You see a Kisi guy speaking Kisi. Huh?
Oh, they get kissy over there.
Oh, yeah, they got Kisi in Kenya. Then you see the Kalenjins. You see, so you see the poor proudly speak their language. It doesn't mean anything. They don't call them tribalists. No, the same thing when I went to Botswana, where I was teaching in South Africa. The people speak their Setswana. You see, in Zimbabwe, the people speak their Ndebele. You see, so I mean, we should be proud of where we come from. It's not tribalism. And I was talking about my friend Winfrey from Lower Grand Gedeh. You know, and I told him you should be proud of where you come from.
Who?
Winfred Russell.
Oh, Winfrey Rosie, Congo man.
That man, I'm Congo better. He came from he came from that end. So, those are some of the things. So we should be proud of where we come
Man, a
from.
former Grand Gedeh.
Yeah, man. Not from the best agree. Oh yeah, they got their own country
They
now.
got their own cable now, so he's a former Grand Gedeh.
Because the guys took two districts from us. Can you imagine? They separated Grand Gedeh. Grand Gedeh would have been a county with a lot of people. The same way they're celebrating Nimba now. We got Webo district were taken away from us. We got Bepo district taken away from us. We have, I think, about four or five. Okay, right now we got Kunebo, we got Bazan, and we got what? Chen district. So we have Webo, and then we have Bepo district. So we would have five districts. So imagine with the five districts, you know how many people would have had in terms of voter registration? So that our politics when Charles
So we're from Russia, from River G.
yeah, I mean from yeah, so these are
Where you know him from?
the man with New York from Monroe, man. You know,
In Cathedral.
I went to he attended school in Nimba. Yeah. But basically the guy, the politics they were he
Why
was
you always say he Congo man?
I mean a lot of people do
I
that.
work with a man, live brother called Tony. He always claimed to be Congo.
No, no,
Tony
no,
Russell.
not Congo. So those are some of the things we're talking about, Prince. So
So what your take on Fred's endorsement and then saying they don't have peace in your DNA?
no man, I think those things they are just talking points.
But
Either
everybody endorsed their candidate. He got
those,
uh, all these
those
people endorsing people, but Fred endorsed and then he said that everybody came on him.
yeah, I call those talking points. Um, Eden from the beginning, Eden had no, bad. She doesn't have no ill will against anybody. When you were to one, Eden presented $1,000 to Yubote. How many people can do that? Somebody defeat you, and then you give the person $1,000. Can you believe that?
You what they say she had to do it because the money left over.
Oh, but I mean, she doesn't have to do it. It was not compulsory that she does that. I mean, she just, it was a goodwill. She did it, it's a goodwill. So you should appreciate that. Somebody do it to you. That means to say she has no ill will. She's a good person. Okay. I mean, if you don't want to vote for the woman, you can say that, but you can't say the woman does not stand for peace. No. Then later, with the court cases we have, she's told the lawyer that we should what? We should forget about the case. You see? So to show to you that this lady had no ill will against anybody. You see? So we shouldn't, politicize this thing. Because we can't, we want to bring our people together. We want a lot of Grenadians to converge in Louisville. Just
Yeah,
in
this will be the first time you're meeting Fred Graham.
huh?
You're gonna meet Fred Graham here in Louisville.
Oh no, we met when the old man passed away, man. So rest in peace, old man Sewer Bones. I went there in New Jersey. We met, we shake hands, we talk, I met Menye, all those guys. I had no ill will against anybody. I call these guys, I talk to them. You see, those things that we did, it's past. We have to move on. You see, we can be talking about the old thing that passed. We got to move on. That the young generation now, Prince, you
What
guys.
is what your take on what he just said about you suppressing other people on the vote during the voting process of removing?
Oh, Ainsley had a audio. Let him bring.
You watched the tape. You watched the conversation with him.
When you were saying that,
Oh, we're just talking about the audio. So you heard him say that.
I said, it just make me laugh because I mean, if you listen to it, Prince, I was very, very transparent with everything I did.
The man
And
said you suppressed Uriah Sean, the likes of Uriah Sean.
Uriah don't vote that. Uriah son told us that Fred are his brother. Even if Fred does wrong, he will back Fred, and we respect him for that. Yeah, we respect him for that.
He
That is
actually said I in a meeting.
that. I mean, he's still a bully. You see, that his brother. He's a brother's keeper. That's what he said. So we don't have anything against him. And everybody that voted, they all signature the document. Yeah, the signature the document. They send their signature, and their signature apply to that letter of impeachment. So I didn't see anything that Bouillon did. Bouillon didn't even vote. If there is a what? When there is some irregularity or if there's a shortfall somewhere, then Boo Yonly, came to break the tie. But there was nothing like breaking tie. So
You
it
see,
was it was
you're pressing it when someone is not, yeah, you have work.
yeah.
Yeah, if you a book. Well, other
Uh,
people,
if I said, I think it was Leroy Bedell. He was the general secretary for the board. He was handling the how do you call it, the whole conference. So how Boo Yonly would kind of start muting people? Huh? I can't mute people. The people decides. Allow people to speak, for people to talk. You see? So
that
if you look
is
at
that a
the
letter?
huh?
Is that a letter?
Mm, what the I don't see it. I can see it. Hold on.
The letter here is VC attached copies of the investigative reports and findings of the Budget and Finance Committee and the Constitution, Rules, and Ethics Committee of the National Board of Directors. And also, please see attached a copy of the board's voting records of January 4th, 2017. Your truly yours, said Leroy Bellet, National Secretary, David Cow, co-chairman, Eric Cohn, committee chair, and then you got Isaac Boo Unit, chairman, National Board. Those who voted to remove Fred, the names are on the top of the list.
Wow, it's good that you kept that record. I mean, those things that happened way 2017. Can you imagine? Eh? Everything was recorded. So it's a Boo Yonly alone. Look at all those people names out there. Hmm? So it's you can't you can't put that thing on Boo Yonly. Is it? So those are some of the things we're talking about. So I mean, we passed that. Let's move forward. Fred is our brother. Whatever happened, happened. Hmm? Nobody is perfect. Boo Yonly is not perfect. I make my own mistakes. Fred made his meet hand. It's hard. We can bring our dirty clothes again. Start forward.
The writing so small. I don't
Yeah,
know how you printed it. I don't know how you you submitted a letter with a small or tele belly. It's Leroy belly.
yeah,
Bede. It's
Leroy
not better, it's better.
Bell. Okay, but that's how you spell it. Bell. Oh, yeah, in Kunabo is it Bell? Yeah,
I'm not CV man to be speaking CV on my Kunamo name.
but when
You think I come to out of Jeremiah show? Look at me, Dorbor.
you look at the consonants and the vowels, okay, Bell there. Okay, but
The
he
man is better.
yeah, okay, better. Okay, let's pronounce it the Kunabo way better.
Yeah. And all those people who signed it, their signatures are here, but it's so small signatures and the names chapter
Yeah,
and
one look, send you the real document. I can pull it up from my computer.
but that time you were voting. Do you have the recording?
Yeah, I still have the recording. Yeah,
He sent it to me. Fred said he got it.
I got it too.
He said you suppressed people that night. So we got to take a day and talk about it. That people were not suppressed.
So if I suppress people, you think they will sign their name, the document? No.
Hmm? You write a sign?
Yeah, you right. Me was there. He said no. Isn't look at the list.
You write say he did not vote.
I don't know what there, but
But did Ryan really say that his friend is his brother, so he's
oh, yeah,
wherever he's? He
that,
said that.
that what it meant said.
Oh, Jesus Christ, who sent him? Our chapter sent him there. He talking brother thing.
Guys, I mean, but as I stated, I don't like to go back to the old thing. Gotta move forward. Gotta move. We can't be,
I mean, boo. Those are historical things.
yeah, I know. I
Those
know.
are part of our history now. We gotta go there. I just pulled a whole list of your the record here where you sign here.
Yeah.
Boo Unit sign. He's the board of director. It was Eric Cohn, chairman, rules, ethics, and constitution committee,
Yep.
and David Cow, co-chairman, national board of director. Leroy Bede, national secretary, national board of director.
So
These
look
are
at
the names of those who signed. You guys were 20, I think 30. 30, yeah?
Yeah, 30 board members. Can you imagine the number of board members we
30
got?
board members.
Can you imagine that the number of board members we
I
got?
tell them immediately to remove Fred.
And the good thing is that the board was kind of represented. We had all three districts represented. You got people like Columbus Zina from Boston district. We got Leroy Belder from Kunabo district. Then we have Omer
Join.
Irecon Irecon from Chen district.
Yeah,
Is a
district.
So all the districts were represented. You see it? So these are some of the things. You see the history. So it's good to always document. I always tell people, if you don't document, it never.
But when I brought with a guy here, Jeremiah Shaw, he thought I know how to check. When I saw him, he said, "Oh, you get it?" I said, "The checks are here. They are plenty here. You want to see how I'll put them up here for you to see them
Eh,
tonight."
Prince, if you look at that document, the Constitution was quoted many times on that document. Yeah, the Constitution was quoted. So everything has to go with the Constitution. We never did anything bad. Hmm. Even when Senator
The people here, Senator, what name?
Gay, he was
Gay, Alfonso Gay.
he the United States, your man went to me and complained. So he said, I hear all your complaint about Boo Yonly, but I know Boo Yonly very well. That man got all the document, anything that happened. If I call Boo Yonly, just now he'll pick up the phone and send me everything that happened. And for true, when the man called me, I sent you all the documents. He said, yes, these are all the documents Boo Yonly just sent me. Over 500 pages. You see? So Boo Yonly is not against anybody. He's just going straight to the letter. That's it.
Will you feel comfortable sharing the platform with Fred one of these days?
Oh yeah, I don't have a problem, but so long it will be cordial. I don't want to
And
go.
nobody will be attacking you on the print double show you now.
Yeah, for me, I'm for peace and unity. I don't want to go on.
Will we see Boo in Kentucky voting?
Huh?
Will we see Boo in Kentucky voting?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be there. My name is on the list. You saw it.
I know you voted, you endorsed Edith.
Yeah.
You switched it, or you still staying with it?
Oh, I stand with it, 100%. I think Edith, right now she has everything that a president, a president of our association. She will carry on the tradition. She'll be, I mean, since she's been there, she has not done anything wrong. The woman she was able to accumulated a certain amount of money, which of course I think almost, I don't know how much, about almost 40,000 or 30,000, something like that.
Now we got 51,000 in our account.
Can you imagine that? That's a lot of money. And the people talking about, oh, why they can't spend the money? You have to have a plan. You can't just spend money like that. Eh? Tell me, Prince, if you get your salary, you just go to Walmart and just spend everything, and you have to come home and plan to buy your groceries. Okay, so people money, you have to plan. You have to talk to the people who own the money and say, look, people, this is our platform. This is what we want to do. Why you think about this? You see, you can't just go about and start spending people money. So I think I agree with either on that. Save the money and then negotiate with the people. Look at your platform and see what kind of program you got to carry on in the United States. That's why most of the people not coming to these things. We have to prioritize the people. What the people of Iowa need. Okay, the people there who got a lot of old people. Okay, we need to come up with a program to service the old people. Like on the weekend, we can carry them some things. Like the basic thing that the old people need. Okay, we have a lot of young people who are graduating from high school, graduating from college. How do we help them to get a job? We have a lot of young women that are having kids. How do we help these people to have child care? You see, and every city has programs that can help. So if Grand Gedeh Association introduce this kind of thing, the city corporation can help Grand Gedeh Association. We got our 501c3, and we can use that to help the community. You see that? And when you start helping community, you see more people will start getting involved because people don't see the reason why they should be part of Grand Gedeh Association, and that's the problem we have in Florida. The last time when they came in Florida, when they had a convention, they promised a lot of stuff. You see, and the people were very annoyed when they left because they didn't get part of the share. And the people who were leaders, they didn't tell the people how much the national administration gave the local administration of Florida. And a lot of people are still annoyed. That's why they don't want to be part of Grand Gedeh Association, a lot of them. But we are still talking to them, trying to convince them. You see, I used to pay for Florida all the time from my own pocket. You see, so some of the things we have to do, we have a lot of work to do. We the old people, we the people who served before, including your man Tillman Collins, Fred Guian, Menyet, all the past leader, Henry Glay, okay, Botto, Mr. Nyano. We need to, preach unity
Unity and peace.
and peace, and try to encourage the young people to come in. Otherwise,
Yeah.
what he's ready stepping up. He's stepping up, right? Trying to encourage people to come around. You see, if we have a lot of young people that doing Yano like you, Prince, I mean, it's a good thing you're doing. This particular platform you open is very good. Our people have somewhere to go and hear their language. People speaking Chien, people speaking Bazo, people speaking Kunabo, eh? And people feel proud. Like that old man, Etakwe, the last time she was speaking the Kunabo, I was so proud. And she speaks it very fluently
Yeah.
without even, using, some English words. You see? And people like that kind of thing. We should have that kind of platform. We should promote our ethnicity and, make it diverse. You see? We're not ethnocentric, but we're proud of where we come
Yeah.
from. Those, that.
But your phone, what's wrong with your thing? Is your voice going back?
Is that my voice going back?
I think it's okay now.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So we should promote, I know most people don't like what I'm saying tonight because some people don't like to hear about unity and peace and those kind of thing. People want people to argue. The other person causing the other person saying all kinds of things about the other person. We shouldn't do that. You see? We shouldn't be doing that. We should encourage people to come in. See? You come to Louisville. Let's try to beat them.
Mhm.
We whoever win, let's support the person.
Yeah.
If you win tomorrow, you will need the same people to what? To collect money. You need the same people to raise money. So whoever become the leader, who is a leader, you have to encourage people to come. Let people come. Hmm? Whoever you vote for, that's your thing. You can promote your candidate. Okay? I can come here and
Hmm.
eat it. I said, look, y'all vote for eat it. But this is what I think about eat it. And one of the things I remember about eat it is a person. I remember when we had a convention in 2017 in what a place called in Ohio. What is the city we had this convention?
Cleveland.
Huh?
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland. We had a convention in Cleveland. I had to go to that place early. I went there, I think Wednesday or Tuesday. And because I was not too sure, because that time we were fighting, we have a little thing going. Look, I had issued almost twice, two injunctions. And I won all the injunctions. The your man didn't want us to have the convention. So we went to the court, and the court make our issue prevail, and that's the election that your man Menya won. We make sure it was very transparent. You had your man Ele Yala. We got the other guy. What his name?
Dorbor.
Dorbor. Yeah, and we had these two police lady was there. They were standing right. I said no ballot in the room. The same thing we had in in Phoenix. In Phoenix, Arizona, they had to go in the room to count the ballots, and they after that they take it to another room again. And people have to leave before they even announce the results. You see, we don't want to have that same thing.
But all of you are now in the making.
So we don't want those type of stuff. I don't mind in the future to become an election commissioner because I want to make sure that everything is fair. If somebody comes vote, let their voice be heard. owner, even people money. You collect the people money right to the door. After everything, you announce to the people how much you collected. You see, that's what we call transparency. That's what we call accountability.
Okay, Mr. Yonly, I will have you on one of these days to explain these things.
Yeah,
We're going 2 hours now. Was already spent 1 hour on 2 hours. We will be here all the time. We'll
I
have
know.
these debates. We'll discuss this issue to make our community better.
Yeah, I mean, but unity and that's what we should be focusing on. Now, Octavio did this, Idepoa did this. No, let bring the people together. Let them come to Louisville and vote. Whoever you're voting for, you promote your candidate. You can't vouch for your candidate. Don't talk the ill will of anybody. Okay, let all be peaceful. We are one people. Yeah, thank you, man.
All right.
All right.
Abu Yonli, the former board chairman of the Grand Gedeh community. The guy been around for a long time. So he wanted to come in and tell us a little bit his experience and all that stuff with the GGA board. So we gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. Good night.